Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another season of Pop Culture Corner on PSN TV. My name is Sri. To my right, we have...
Hi, I'm Liam.
And to my left...
I'm Jack.
And we're bringing you a very topical Oscar nomination video, starting off with Best Picture. Now, for those of you who don't know the nominations, we have Call Me By Your Name, Darkest Hour, Dunkirk, Get Out, and Lady Bird. So, and Phantom Thread, and The Post, and The Shape of Water. I just kept going, and 3 Billboards. Oh my God! All right, what do you guys think about the nominations so far?
Right now, I think The Shape of Water leads the field with 13 nominations, so I think that's got to be the favorite right now. But 3 Billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri is kind of catching on fire. They did really well at the Globes. They won. Frances McDormand won the SAG. They won the Best SAG Ensemble. So I think that's their best contender right now, The Shape of Water.
What about you?
Yeah, I'd have to agree with him. Shape of Water and 3 Billboards, as of right now, really are the pictures to beat.
Yeah, So normally I would say Shape of Water is in the lead, like you said, 13 nominations. There has been a new development, so to say, where Shape of Water got some copyright infringement talk going on, which will probably not help in the situation. But I will say there's a lot. Call Me By Your Name, I've heard great things about. Dunkirk was just an absolutely great film. Get Out and Lady Bird, both really surprising films for the year. And Phantom Thread, which I haven't yet seen, but I've heard, Daniel Day-Lewis is a heartthrob, so we'll have to see how that unfolds in the weeks leading up to the Oscars, because we have a little bit of time. But yeah, and as you said, 3 Billboards is definitely a lot of hype coming out of it now. So now we have directing, or Best Director. We have Christopher Nolan with Dunkirk, finally. We have Jordan Peele for Get Out, as well as Greta Gerwig for Lady Bird, Paul Thomas Anderson for The Phantom Thread, and Guillermo del Toro for The Shape of Water. What are your predictions?
Right now,
thoughts?
again, I think it's going to be Guillermo del Toro, but this upcoming Saturday is the Directors Guild Awards over at the Beverly Hilton in LA, and that's a big precursor of who's going to win Best Director. I think most of the time, it's only 7 people who haven't won that, the DGA award, haven't gone on to win Best Director, so either it's going to be Del Toro. I think Nolan has a good shot as well.
Yeah, I would agree with, as of right now, Guillermo del Toro is definitely the frontrunner, but I would not count out Jordan Peele and Greta Gerwig as those dark horse candidates.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's important to say that all these films, we're talking about the pinnacle of the industry, so there's a lot of great films here. And personally, being a long-term Christopher Nolan fan, I'm just excited the fact that he's finally on here and seeing him finally get the credit that he deserves, because he's been snubbed so many times. I'm excited for, hopefully he'll get it, but yeah, there's Jordan Peele, Get Out, once again, a lot of hype for it. I think people may have forgotten about now, because it did come out very early 2017, but it still has a lot of hype, and it's one of those movies where it doesn't matter how many times you see it, you'll always find something new to kind of enjoy and get from it. Next up, we have original screenplay, which is The Big Sick, which is written by Emily V. Gordon and Kumail Nanjiani. Obviously, they're the couple, and it's the true story of their relationship. We have Jordan Peele with Get Out, Greta Gerwig with Lady Bird, Guillermo del Toro and Vanessa Taylor for The Shape of Water, and Martin McDough, I think is how you say it, for 3 Billboards. So what do you guys think? We're just talking about the same films at this point.
Definitely.
So,
well, I think at this point, it's really between 3 Billboards, I would say Lady Bird, and Get Out. I think Shape of Water does have kind of a chance, but then once again, we'll see with the Guilds, with the WGA award, who that goes to. That's a big precursor.
I think you have to go off preference of what you've actually seen. Now, I've actually seen 3 Billboards, Shape of Water, Get Out, and Lady Bird. And after watching all of those films, I do think Lady Bird had the best overall writing and screenplay. So if it was me, I'd give it to Lady Bird.
Yeah, no, I do really like the writing for Lady Bird. I think the editing is where it kind of threw me off a little bit. But I think as a whole, Greta Gerwig, I think this is her 2nd film or something like that. So it's a very impressive showcase. And I would love to see, once again, Jordan Peele. God, dude, Get Out is such a good film for how much it has packed into it, the metaphors and everything. So it's going to be interesting to see how it works out. Next up, we have Best Adapted Screenplay. We have Call Me By Your Name, which is written by James Ivory. We have The Disaster Artist, which is by Scott, I'm going to butcher this name, Neustradter. I really apologize. Michael H. Weber, and then we have Surprise Logan, which is by Scott Frank, James Mangold, and Michael Green, and then Molly's Game by Aaron Sorkin, and then Mudbound, which is written by Virgil Williams and Dee Rees. So what do you guys think? This is a little bit different. We're talking about some different movies. You know, Molly's Game is definitely not any on the other list so far, as well as Logan. So what do you guys think?
I think right now, Call Me by Your Name with James Ivory might be in front, but then you can't count out Aaron Sorkin. He's a mastermind.
His writing is just really it's his style.
You always know you're watching an Aaron Sorkin film when you hear the dialogue. But right now, I would say Call Me by Your Name. The Disaster Artist kind of disappointed nominations-wise, so I think that might not be as strong just because James Franco didn't get in. But you know, you never know.
Yeah.
As much as I would love to see Logan win, I really do think it's going to go to Molly's Game just because of what we talked about before, just how good Aaron Sorkin really is as a writer.
Yeah, I mean, I believe he's also the writer of The Social Network,
Yes.
and it's just like his dialogue is just really smart. It's like him talking to himself. It's a very original style, and I think that will probably carry him over, especially because I mean, it's also carried out very well because he directed the movie and Jessica Chastain acted it very well, kind of bringing the character to life. So it'll be interesting to see how this work out. But next we have actor in a leading role with, dude, these names are just going to get more and more complex, I swear. We have Timothée Chalamet for Call Me By Your Name, Daniel Day-Lewis for Phantom Thread, Daniel Kaluuya for Get Out, Gary Oldman for The Darkest Hour, Denzel Washington for Roman J. Israel. And so what do you guys think? This is, once again, we're mixing things up. As we get deeper and deeper into this video, we're mixing up the names. Yeah. What do you think?
Right now, Gary Oldman's definitely out front. You know, he won the Golden Globe, he won the SAG. He's obviously nominated here. And so I would say the biggest kind of competitor to him would be Timothée Chalamet. But you never know. The Academy loves Daniel Day-Lewis. I just saw Phantom Thread. He's absolutely excellent. Yeah. So you never know.
I mean, you can't get a bad performance from Daniel Day-Lewis. I mean,
no, never.
That's kind of imminent. So what do you think? Final thoughts.
I really think, as we said, Gary Oldman is just racking up these awards. He's won Golden Globes, SAG, everything. I really think it's going to go Gary Oldman, but I would not count out Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah. And you know, I do think that Gary Oldman, The Darkest Hour is definitely basically his like magnum opus. So, and then lastly, we have actress in a leading role. We have Sally Hawkins for The Shape of Water, Frances McDormand for 3 Billboards, Margot Robbie for I, Tonya, Saoirse Ronan for Lady Bird, Meryl Streep for The Post. So what do you guys think?
I think Frances McDormand, again, kind of in the same situation as Gary Oldman. She's been winning everything. But I think the biggest competitor, like Gary Oldman with Chalamet or Day-Lewis, I think it's going to be Sally Hawkins. Or Saoirse Ronan has a chance, but I think it's either between, as of right now, either McDormand or Sally Hawkins.
I'd go with Frances McDormand. Her performance is absolutely incredible, and like we said, same thing with Gary Oldman, racking up all the awards. I don't think anybody's close.
All right. Well, there's our Oscar nomination talks, but we're not done yet. We're going to have maybe another video, but we'll definitely catch you in the podcast for more Oscar nomination talk. But that is it for this video. Let us know what you think about the Oscar nominations, who you think would go in on Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff is in the description below. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. And then our last category, we have, you guys skip fast. You guys skip right past the category, so I don't know what the category is. So can we shoot this part again? Can we go back up? Adapted screenplay. All right, can we take it again? I heard it now. What does that even mean? I did not want to leave out the actresses because that would be extremely sexist. I was like, I'm getting this shit out of here.